Back to yet another episode on trade on my weekly outlook. And as you all know, I used to drop every week on what I am expecting the next week. So if you guys are new to this channel, don't subscribe, like, and turn on your post notification. So yeah, let's just start what we have for today. And I just want this video to be very short, and not only that, just like I just have a lot of it, just few pairs I am really going to be looking at next week. So let me start with the DXY. As you can see, the DXY is the I'm just going to tell you the overall trend. Currently, as you can see, the overall trend is bearish. Tap into the supply zone as I move it down, took out this last low, and as you can see, the week ended bullish. So really nothing much to explain or to analyze on the weekly time frame. All we can just see is price is over it. The trend is overall. The trend overall is bearish. So when we go down to the daily time frame, we'll see clearly what price is doing, which I like to see. And clearly, as you can see, price is looking like it is retracing. So if I take Fibonacci from my swing high to my swing high to my swing low, you can see price is not even close to 50%. So this is 1.8% retracement yet. So you can see what price is doing. And if something I forgot to highlight on the weekly time frame, we could see what price did. Okay, we have this last low here. Not only that, we have another one here. So we don't know which one price wants to retrace to and continue the trend to the downside, or we don't know what price wants to do and continue the trend. If it wants to continue the trend or start a new trend, like take out this last high and continue. So currently we can see what price is doing here. It is retracing and it has reached our first point of interest, which we might be looking up for a retracement back to the downside, right? And then if I go down to the 4 hour time frame, I am still bullish. uh, as you can see, I'm still bullish on the 4 hour. I want, if I'm going to be taking a trade, I want the weekly time frame, the daily time frame, the 4 hour to align in one direction, and then okay, I will say yes, this trade is going to play out in my favor. That is when I'll say okay, I have the highest probability to take this trade. Like this setup is a high probability setup when I know the weekly, the daily, and the 4 hour is aligning with one direction and with my setup. Do you get? So currently the price is still bullish on the 4 hour, so it is not yet ready on the XY. I don't and I don't trade the XY. I just analyze it as and use it as a confluence. Do you get, the dollar for the dollar pairs? So because once the XY is falling, EU is going up. Once EU is going up, the XY is falling. If it can be the opposite. Once the other one is going down, the XY is going up. So currently, as you can see, the 4 hour is bullish. So if you want to take a setup, you can just like, if price is still going to continue, what I am still seeing, price might still continue. I might just see price to come and retest on this last high, and then we can take the setup to the upside. That is if price wants to continue the trend to the upside. Like it's not going to respect last low that it came to retest. It wants to respect the other one. So the price is going to come here, retest, and continue the trend to the upside. And you can see we have a gap here. And what I have seen from my years of experience is price tends to fill the gap. Sometimes it's like filling the gap. So you can see, so price might continue the trend to the upside. If price does this, come here, give a good bullish candle, it can continue the trend to the upside. But if price is going to continue downwards, price is going to, you can see this is a high and this is the low. So if price is going to continue downwards, price can come here, take out this last low, right? Retest and give a entry. Like that, your entry should be at the retest of the high. Sorry, of the, yeah, of the low that price broke. Your entry should be the retest, so you can take this trade to the downside to take out the, to take out this weekly lows. So if price is going to do that, it's going to be good because it's going to align with the overall trend, right, of the market, which is bearish. So if price does that, it's going to take out the last low, retest, and take your entry from the retest to the weekly last low. So that is what you should just be expecting on DXY. So let me just go down to EU because at the same time I'm going to explain. EU currently it's EU currently is bearish on the 4 hour time frame. If you go to the weekly time frame, currently EU is bullish. EU is bullish on the weekly time frame, as you can see. It's just giving like it's just this week just ended bearish. It's just giving this retracement vibes because price is coming for a retracement to this last high. So that's why I told you we could still see the XY. So the XY could still continue the trend to the upside because as you can see, EU has not fulfilled this last high. It has not retested this last high. So and not only that, we have this gap here which is acting as a resistance. So price can still continue the trend to the upside on DXY because EU has not fulfilled this one. It has to come and retest this last high, and then we will know if price wants to continue the trend or not. So without wasting much time, let me just show you the daily time frame. As you can see, daily time frame is currently point down. It is retracing. You can see it. Daily time frame is point down, and the 4 hour time frame is also the same thing. It is giving higher lows and higher highs, higher lows and higher highs. And you can see this one, it came, broke this last low. You could see, you could take a sell from here, like the one that has the highest probability is the sales, right? So you could say take the sales from here and then see our price. That is what you should just be expecting right now. If the price is not good to buy, it's not good to sell, it's going to take out this last high, retest, and then you could see the continuation to the upside. So that is that on EU. So let's go down to GU, which is actually juicy. If there's any pair I'm going to be looking at, well, it's going to be GU. So let me start from the weekly time frame. The GP, the pound dollar has retested its last high it broke. So on the weekly time frame, it has retested. That's why we had that massive, and also we had news on the British pound. So the CP, I guess the CP, inflation rate, yes. So it's made GU like melt heavily this week. So current, as you can see, GU has retested this last high. So my what am I expecting is for price to continue the trend and take out these highs, right? So this should be my target once because I'm expecting buys. Only way I'll be expecting sales because you must be ready for anything at any time in the market. Only way I'm expecting sales is if price comes here and take out this last low, right? Price comes here, take out this low, retest, and then I take the sales to the downside. So that is the only way I'll be expecting sales on this pair. That is that. But currently, I am just going to be looking for buys because what price has reached my area of interest, retested the highs, and then I should be expecting a buy to the upside, right? A buy setup. Once price gives me a buy setup, as you can see, daily it was retracing. And if I even like give this Fibonacci, you can start your Fibonacci from here. You can see price has hit the 50% retracement to 50% retracement level on the on the fib. So we could see a reversal and like a change of trend, so we can continue the trend to the upside. So like I said, the only way you should be expecting sales is if price takes out this last low here, and then should be expecting the trend to the downside. So that is it. So if you go to the 4 hour to be looking for the setup, the right setup, so to align bullish for you guys, for this pair to align bullishes, you can see price has creating highs and lows and highs and lows, highs and lows. So what I'll be expecting if price has retested this last low, giving a bullish, a bearish confirmation to continue the sales, what I'll be expecting price to do is price to come here, take out these highs, retest and give a bullish confirmation, then I take this buy, I take it to the upside here. So that is what I'm expecting. So if price does that and holds, would be expecting a 270 pips push to the upside. So that's what you should be expecting if price does that. That is just what you should just be expecting on this pair. So that is that on GU. I'm expecting a buy setup confirmation before I can take the trade and say, okay, yes, I want to continue the trend to the upside and take it for a buy. So price to do that on the 4 hour and align bullish on the daily time frame also, and then I'll take this buy setup to the upside. So that's what I should be doing. So let's go down to other pairs. We have other pairs to other AUD USD. AUD USD, I'll say it's still bullish. I will not say AUD USD is bearish currently, even if we did not take out this last high. We failed to take out this last high. I will not say AUD is bullish. Sorry, it's bearish now. No, I am still bullish on AUD USD. Why? We had this last low taken out. He has this last high taken out, and then we came back here to form a higher low formation, and then you can see we pushed. So I did something I like doing. Take the 50% of that candle that pushed, and you can see it has hit the 6.18. If you take the full movement, right, it is at the 50%. So what I'm expecting, I'm expecting a movement to the upside, but we are still bearish on the daily time frame, because if you see the daily time frame is still bearish. Yes, the daily time frame is still bearish, as you can see. So what I want is price to align bullish on the daily time frame, which is going to show me on the 4 hour. Your signs of reversal is going to show on the 4 hour, and currently you can see this. It is a very choppy pair. It is choppy, so you can, I'm not sure you'll be expecting a lot of things right now. So what price, I should just expect the price to create a new low, and then we'll take this price back to this upside to take out that last high. So that's what I should be expecting currently, but we'll see what price does. There's really nothing I can see on this pair because it is very, very choppy right now, but I'll update you guys. So that's why you guys can join my free telegram to see when I'll be when this setup will be ripe for entry and execution. So that's that on AUD. So let's go down to gold. Hmm. This pair is about to trend 1,000 pips to the upside. You heard it. Gold is about to trend 1,000 pips to the upside. How do I know this? We just aligned bullish on the weekly time frame. Price came here to retest this last high. Right. You can see it tested and started going up. And not only that, retesting on the last wicket. Not only that, we saw what happened. We saw what price did. You could see price came here, created a new low, a new high, came here, created a new low. And what do you see the next thing that happened? Price moved up. Price moved and took out our last high, right? I want to use wicks for this because price took out the last one. Not only that, even closed, the body closed above this last body. So I am bullish on gold currently. Gold has aligned everything bullish on the weekly. So I need gold to be bullish also on the daily time frame for me to take this pair to the upside, right? That is what I need gold to do. If gold is going to align bearish for me on the daily time frame, I will know, okay, gold is will have to for gold is going to take out this last low, and then I'll know, okay, gold is bearish, but gold is currently still bullish. So I need gold to end the next candle to end bullish before I take the trade. So currently we are just coming on a retracement. So you can see, so you use the Fibonacci from swing high to the swing low. You can see that hits the 61.8, but I really don't use the Fibonacci for gold. I just trade price action. So I am bullish on this pair currently. So I would wait for my real confirmation and setup, because right, the price is not aligning. My daily, my 4 hour is not aligning to my weekly buyers. So I have to let them align with my weekly buyers before I can, okay, um decide decide to take the trade. So currently, as you can see, we are we are still bullish. We are still bearish. Price is bearish. Price is bearish. It has tested this last high, and this is a demand zone. This is a demand zone. So let's see if price is going to bounce off from this demand zone and move to the upside. So for price to do that, price needs to, like, I want to see price take out this low first, then take out this high, then you can take this trend to the back to the upside. So all these things depends on what the 4 hour wants to do. So, and the daily is going to do. So if the daily is still going to continue, is it daily still going to continue the retracement to the downside? I will not take this trade yet. I would wait for price to align bullish in those three time frame: the weekly, the daily, and 4 hour, before I will take a trade, and I'll consider it a high probability setup. So that's what I would be expecting and what I'll be looking out for. So that's that on gold, because I'm bullish bias, but there is no setup yet on this pair. So it's just my outlook and telling you what I am expecting. So once price does that, I am expecting this is so I'm expecting 1000 pips to 1000 pips move to the upside. Once price does that, that is what I'm just expecting, a 1000 pip move to the upside. So I hope you guys will also catch this with me. I've so let's see, for yes, this is the most juicy pair, and it has aligned with all my setups, and I want to share this setup with you guys. AEDJPY is on the move to the upside. You can see I posted it on my short. AEDJPY is on the move to the upside. How? Is because I have mastered my setup, and once I see my setup, I take my setup. And if this price is going to hold, it's not going to go setup invalid, I am going to win this trade. So that is it. So what am I saying? Price is bullish on the daily, on the weekly time frame, right? We got here for price to take out this last high. We're expecting price to take out this last high, so because that's where liquidity lies in that last high. So it didn't. Instead, it started retracing from here. So price started retracing from here, right? So currently, this will be my first target, right? Before I target this. So as you can see, price has, you add this bullish engulfing candle. It engulfed this. Any candle that engulfed the last candle for me is bullish engulfing candle. So we had this bullish candle price closed in a solid it's not a solid bullish candle, but like you saw price move down and we had the rejection in the last week, and this week also we had another rejection on that same area. So after that rejection, you could see price closed bullish, and not only that, it engulfed the last candle. So if you see that, we go down to the daily time frame because that's where you see clearly the signs. Uh, as you all know, I am a swing trader, so I go from the weekly, daily, and execute on my 4 hour. So as you can see, or my 1 hour time frame, as you can see, what the price do? Price came here, created a new A, the first low. Aside that, it's rejected this low about 3 times and created a new low here. So if this setup is going to be invalid to the upside, I would wait for price to take out this last low, retest it, and then I'll take the shots. I'll sell. So, but currently I am bullish on this pair. Not only that, after creating a new low, you could see what price did. Price took out this last high, right? Let me not just draw a lot of box. So let me just draw this. Price took out this last high, right? You could see clearly. We saw a break of structure here. Price took out this last high. So I am already in on this trade too. I shared it to everybody. I shared it on my Instagram page also. So I am in on this trade for the buy to this upside here. But I'm going to share this setup with you guys. This is a very, very good setup. Its price is about to trend about 200 pips once this holds. This the only way I'm going to see this setup as invalid is if price comes in and take this last daily lows, retest it, and then I'll sell to the downside. That is the only way I'm going to see this price as invalid. Currently, I am seeing this price for price to continue the trend to the upside. So you can see price as retest as taking this last high. You can see it took the last high with wick and with the body. So if you are looking for like if your first level target, you should be looking at it around this area. Yes, price is going to get there if price is bullish. Sorry, if price is going to move in my favor, it's going to get there. But I am 80% favoring the upside, 20% favoring the downside. So because I am like 80%, this is my high probability setup. This is when price gives me my setup. This is my setup I like saying. So I am bullish on AUDJPY. So what I am going to give you guys, where you guys can enter, you can even still enter if you guys are going to enter this pair. This pair, you can also see it on the 4 hour, right? You can see the 4 hour is also bullish, right? You could see the 4 hour is also bullish. Not that I told you guys the daily has to align, the 4 hour has to align, the weekly has to align in that same direction of that's that's your bias, that trend. So that is how I get my high probability setup. As you can see, the 3 time frames has aligned bullish for me, so I can sit down and take my trade from this point to my first level target 140 pips, my second level target 200 pips, 226 pips, my third level target is 300 pips. So I can sit down and then take this trade like this, just this way. I don't have to stress. If you go to the 3 hour, let me show you something. You go to the 3 hour time frame. See what the 3 hour did. The 3 hour retested and then you could see it gave a bullish confirmation. It gave a bullish candle confirmation. So I can literally just take this trade right now for a buy and take it to this upside. If you don't have enough patience to take it to this upside, you can take it here or here. So these are your 3 level targets you should be expecting price to hit. So I am bullish on USDT price. So I have just shared you guys a potential setup I am
in I am looking out for. I am 100% bullish on this pair. I don't even, okay, let me just say you can't be 100% sure. I am 80% bullish on this pair, 20% bearish. That is it. You be like I said, you should be ready for anything at any point in the market. So I am bullish on this pair, and let's go down to other pairs. GPP card. This is another juicy pair which has aligned bullish. So you guys don't forget to subscribe and get nice content like this, nice setups, nice outlook setups like this. You can see how I'm sharing my setups with you guys. Because why? You guys are by you guys are people I regard as okay. My Forex, this is my Forex community. I share my knowledge with you guys. As you can see, price is bullish on the daily time frame, right? Price is currently bullish, and I'm expecting price to come and take out these highs. Not only that, we have these highs here now for price to take out. So what a wonderful setup this is for price to align bullish. The only way I'm going to see price align bearish on this pair is for price to come here, for price to come here and take out this last low, retest it, and then I will align this. I will say this pair is bearish, but currently price as we tested this last high. If you can also, you can see it well like this. You can see price has retested this high, and then after retesting the highs, if you go down to the weekly time frame, sorry, the daily time frame, one, the weekly is bullish, right? But it has not printed that that bullish candle that I love price to print. But come and see here, price has tested this this weekly highs, and you can see what it printed. It printed a bullish candle on this pair. Sorry, yes, on the daily time frame. Not only that, we could go down to the 4 hour time frame. What do you see the 4 hour time frame did? The 4 hour time frame created a low here. See it. The 4 hour time frame came here, created a low, came to this place, came, broke this last low, right? Not only that, it broke the last high after creating it. So, what are you expecting? For price to continue the trend to the upside, right? You could see it very well. For those people that like using the body, that you also use the body, it's fine. I also use the body. You could see what price did. Created a low here, came back here, a high, created another low after taking out this last low, and came price moved and took out this last high. So, in other words, this is to tell you I am bullish on this pair. So, I just want a very little retracement because obviously once price is going to start like this, it's going to give a little retracement, and then I'll take this is another setup I'm sharing with you guys, a buy setup. So this will be my entry point, and then I'll take this price for a 360 pips move to the upside for a 1 to 4 risk to reward. Have you seen how I get my setup? How I get my high probability setup? See, price has aligned bullish on the 4 hour. Daily, it has printed a bullish candle. Two time frames has aligned for me. I really don't need a lot from the I really don't need a lot from the weekly time frame anymore because I have seen my direction already, which is up, the bullish, which is bullish. Even if there was this engulfing here, but like I am bullish on this pair currently. So that is what I have seen. Price to come here, hit that's my entry point, and then I take this price to the upside. So if that was helpful for you guys, Don't forget, like I said, subscribe, like, and turn on your post notification. So if you want more and more, you want to see more content like this, and more educational content like this. So let's go down to USD card. This is my last pair for this week. I'm going to be looking at. I really don't have much. I don't even know why I'm even, but I just want to do it for you guys. I really don't have much. Uh, I'm seeing price move up. Yes, I am seeing price move up. What can you see? Price came here, created a low, high, and started moving, took out that last low. And then, not only that, price has it's rejected twice. You can see these two long rejections price made on this pair. Price made two long rejection on this pair, and once price is rejecting a area or like this area, it means it's indicating price doesn't want to go lower anymore. And if you check the daily time frame, what did the daily time frame do? Daily time frame printed bullish. That was last week. Sorry, this week. Sorry, yesterday on Friday, and then created a new low formation. As you can see, this is our high, but it has not taken. It has closed. Okay, it has closed above this last high with the body, but has not taken it out with the wick. So we still have movement to the upside. If this is going to hold, don't in this market, I want to advise you guys, don't be married to one bias. Don't say you have analyzed, oh, price must. Don't use that word must. Just analyze and then execute in that analysis. Execute to the direction of that analysis. If price then change, and if price change direction, be ready to follow the direction price is changing to. So that is what I'm going to tell you guys. Be ready for anything in the market. If you want to see this price bearish now, I'm giving you a two-way scenario because why? Price can do that. That's why I'm telling you guys, be ready to act. Flexibility is also needed in the forex market. So what you should be expecting is, for if price is going to align bearish, price is going to take out this last low, we test and then we take the price to the downside. That is it. Patience is the key. Patience and be disciplined. You would like stay consistent in this game. That is it. That in this market. So this is what I'm expecting. You can see I am bullish on this pair currently because the daily has aligned bullish with me. The weekly aligned bullish. We had two rejections for the downside, and I don't think price wants to continue lower. And with my confidence from the DXY, I'm thinking price is going to move up. So we go down to the 4 hour time frame. You go down to the 4 hour time frame. What are you saying? What are you saying? You could see price is at this demand zone, right? Price at this demand zone here. Let me check this demand zone. Price at this demand zone. We could see price still come back. But not only that, we had this ugly head and shoulders. Left shoulder, right shoulder, broke the neckline, and then, well, with everything I've seen, I've just trying to tell you guys a position this space. So I'll wait for this retracement. But I don't think I'll be taking this. I don't trade USD card. Is sometimes the pay is very, 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 very tricky. USD card sometimes very tricky. So I'm just going to tell you guys what I am expecting. Price come here, retest this last high, and then continue trend to the upside. So that's what I'm just looking at. So if you find this thing very helpful, you find this video very helpful, and you like the setups I have shown, the content I have given out, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, turn on your post notification, and share it. So thank you. So if you have any question or any ideas, comment down below in this video and like share your ideas and your question. I'll review and make sure I answer every single person. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. See you in my next video.